lot of heavy pastas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which again, I will eat because I'm not going to cut myself off from everything. But I felt like I wanted to do something. But they had a chicken dish on there that I did, and it came with a whole bunch of vegetables and mashed potatoes. So I had a bunch of the mashed potatoes, not all of it, and then I ate the yeah. It's a Motown Friday on News Talk 1010. I'm Jerry Agar. We've got an extended Motown Friday today. No, we're not going to just play a half an hour of Motown music, although that might be kind of fun. I wonder if at 11:30 we just started playing Motown music, like a DJ situation. Nick, how long would it be before some management person wandered in here?
Yeah, I see it.
That's right. Hey, I was an oldies radio disc jockey. Before I got here, I could do it again. No, but Ed Conroy is going to join me, and he's a cultural historian, among other things, and he's going to talk to us about Canada's involvement in history in the success of Motown. And we're doing that because Bob Reed is not available this week for touchdowns and fumbles. So that's coming up just after 11:30. Leanne Phillipson is here from sproutright.com, nutritionist. And we're looking at, as we always do, some of the stories in the news about food. And there always are.
There always are.
Everybody's fascinated because everybody eats.
Yes, exactly.
I'm told there are some people who actually only eat because they know they have to stay alive. Like they don't even think about it. They don't care about it. You have to tell them, you should probably have lunch.
Yes.
That food doesn't mean anything to them.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an unpleasant way to live, I think.
Well, there are some people that are like that. They eat to sustain life. And they're not foodies. They don't really get too much enjoyment out of something in particular, so they just eat to eat. Yeah. That's it.
Upside, they're generally probably in pretty good shape.
Probably.
Because they do what's necessary, and that's it.
Right. Yeah, and they don't, they're not going for a chocolate bar, as we were just talking about, to soothe their feelings or, emotional crisis. Oh, I have to eat, the whole Haagen-Dazs
or a reward
or something like that.
Or something.
Exactly.
I deserve it.
Exactly.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
They're not attracted to the deep-fried chocolate-covered cheeseburger.
No. Yeah. And might do just because it's there, but then after that, it's like, okay, well, I've done that, so.
I don't know why you looked at me that way, Lisa. I think that's going to be at the X this coming year. I mean, that's just my suggestion. Yeah.
That sounds vile. Just vile. Oh my goodness. I couldn't even. No.
Every time I have a good idea, you people have to.
I know. Rain on your parade.
Here's the latest from the Business Insider. How late you eat doesn't matter as much as what you eat. Mm-hmm. Now, when I started on this weight loss program, that is one of the few instructions that you gave me. You said, knock it off after 8 o'clock. Don't eat. Now, part of that is I go to bed early because I get up real early. Yeah. So for someone else, maybe it's later in the evening or what?
Yeah. Well, this article, which I think is really, it's quite good. It's got some good points. It talked about if you do actually eat late at, say, 9 p.m. instead of 7 and go to bed, not too far after that, on a full stomach, it can interfere with digestion. So yes, I would say that. I would totally agree with that because basically you're about to go to sleep and your body's still digesting food when everything's
and you're slowing down.
Everything's slowing down. So no, that's not great. But the reason why I told you to stop eating at 8 o'clock is because you need to give yourself time to digest. But also, your liver actually needs 12 hours, a 12-hour break, I should say, in food and consumption to detoxify. And that makes a massive difference to how your body performs throughout the day. Now, this article that's talking about, it's not so much about how late you're eating, it's about what you're eating. If you think about it, you were sitting down watching the game or whatever, out comes the popcorn, the peanuts, let's finish off the pizza, all of those kind of things. And that's really what this article is talking about. If you sit down and you have a meal, chicken breast, vegetables at 9 o'clock because you can't actually get to eat earlier because of whatever the reason, work, ferrying children, getting them to bed, whatever, that's just how it goes, then eating a meal is okay. But sitting down, going through a container of Haagen-Dazs or eating the chips or the popcorn and all of those kind of things, thinking that, oh, it's okay, I'm going to have a snack. The article also talks about, look at your calories throughout the day. Do you have sufficient calories? Are you about to boost your calorie intake by sitting on the couch watching the game or a movie by 500 to 1,000 calories when you've already eaten your quota for the day.
Yeah, now see, somebody wrote in, what about shift workers eating late? Well, that's your point. It's how it works into your schedule.
That's right.
My schedule, and the reason you told me don't eat after 8, is that I go to bed early and get up early.
Exactly.
Right? A shift worker, just shift it around. I mean, you're a shift worker, shift it around.
That's right. You would need to change it and just flip your day depending on what it's doing. And when you do eat good food, right? Your metabolism needs to keep on moving. You don't need energy to go to sleep.
Okay, sub-headline in this article, see if you agree with it, is you're better off eating dinner late than not eating dinner at all.
Okay, so I think it really depends. If you haven't eaten since lunch and then you get home, and then you probably are just going to want something like Haagen-Dazs, something sweet to get your blood sugar back up again. And sitting down and having, chicken breast or fish and some lovely greens is probably not going to quite cut it because you're past it. But if you actually did that, you'd feel good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes if it gets too late for me, I just say, okay, I'll have like a banana or I don't know, I'll have an apple or I'll have something.
Something to take away the hunger pang.
To take away the hunger pang. But in the morning, I actually feel more refreshed getting up than if I'd gone and had snacks up until, 11 o'clock or whatever. So you do actually feel quite different. So challenge to any listeners that wants to do it. Stop eating at 8 o'clock and see how you feel.
Or however 8 o'clock fits into your schedule.
And that's thinking that you're going to bed at 10 or 11 o'clock.
Okay, we're going to run out of time, but I'm going to hit you with 2 text messages
here.
Okay,
shoot.
And I think these people are just having fun.
Yeah.
In capital letters, don't ever eat chili after 8.
Oh. Heartburn?
Well,
tomatoes?
Not good for your partner.
There's that, but it has to hit the intestines before you're going to blow the duvet off.
All right.
Probably more about to do with heartburn and tomatoes and chili and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not good to lay down on that one.
And here's a person who writes, about twice a year I'll have a serious chocolate craving and I go through the better part of a whole bunny.
Right. Yeah. And then you don't feel great after that.
But that's the milk chocolate, usually, when it's the bunny.
That is the milk chocolate after that.
All right. Sure. Sproutright.com is where you find Lianne Phillipson. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Coming up in the news at 11:30, more information about why Metrolink's employees will not be in uniform